Honest question, if we heard right now, oh, Taylor Swift's about to drive by where we're filming right now, would you run out?
No. And
Okay.
here's why.
Like, I think I would run out.
Here's why.
I would consider it.
I met her last year.
Oh.
So
What?
I have never, ever, not even for Taylor Swift, waited outside because I heard that they were there or whatever.
Right.
But last year, there was a moment where I found out that she had submitted her short film, the All Too Well short film
yeah.
that she had directed, to TIFF.
The 10-minute version.
The 10-minute version.
She directed a film?
Yeah, she did.
So
And-
for a song of hers.
Okay.
yeah, this was right when I started dating my partner Jay, and I was trying to tell him how obsessed with Taylor I am. I don't think he really realized until I was like, listen, never done this before, but I have a feeling I might just see her. And she hadn't made an appearance since 2019, and this was 2022.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, she's coming to Toronto. She never does. I just wanted to maybe see her walk by, and I lived in Toronto at the time, so it wasn't that crazy.
Yeah.
And so he was like, all right, I'll go with you. Meanwhile, we set up around this barrier beside the building where she was supposed to go in. Okay? This barrier contained cars. It was a parking lot. There was no reason for us to set up that barrier, but for some reason, all of us did. All these other Swifties, we were all like, I just have a feeling, I have a feeling that we might see her if we stand around this one boxed encasement with all these black cars in it. And they were parked cars. There was no one in them. I'm going to condense this story as much as possible. We're there for hours. I'm like standing and making friends with the Swifties beside me. I'm definitely the tallest one there. I can see
Wait,
over
I gotta ask, like over under 3 hours?
less than 3 hours,
Okay.
but I was prepared to wait for longer than 3 hours because she had already gone in. I was like, I still feel like she's coming out. Meanwhile, my partner Jay, this is how I knew he was the one. He was not interested in Taylor Swift at all at that point, but he staked out he like swept the outside of the building, being like, I think she's gonna come out here, and he's and I'm like, I had him on speakerphone with all the other Swifties, and they're like, thank you, and this was like really, it was now like a group event, right?
Yeah.
I told Jay, I was like, as much as I think that you're right, that because now she's in the building, that you were right, you saw her car go in, I need to stay here because I had just wedged my way in the front row. So I was like, I can't let go of this spot. So we find out she's inside. Many Swifties leave. And I decide I'm like, I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to wait. I'm like, I didn't come this far. I don't only come this far. I'm just going to see if I see her. And that's fine. We sit down and all of a sudden this alleyway door within the encasement opens. Bodyguards step out. She steps out in this incredible, I don't know if you guys have seen what she looked like, but when she came to Toronto, she had this like gold dress, like floor length, and she just walked out, and we scrambled to our feet, and we were like, oh my god, and she goes straight to this side of the barrier, and I can see she's taking pictures, she's meeting people, but she's moving quick, taking pictures with people, not even really talking to them. She's just like, thank you, okay, cool.
On to the next.
And I'm realizing I'm at the front of the barrier.
Oh god.
I'm going, not only did I succeed in seeing Taylor Swift, I'm about to meet Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I need to get my fucking shit together. I'm like, I'm like, this isn't the time to panic. And I always wondered what I would do when I knew I was going to meet Taylor Swift. And I was like, I might vomit on her. I might like just cry, But I was shaking like a leaf, but I was like, I think I've got this. And she comes through, and I was like, I've got to say something that she might remember. And I knew that Taylor and I are the same height. We're both 6 feet. So we were towering over everyone else. So all I could think of when she comes here, and maybe I'll cut this into the video. I have the video. Everyone else like pulled out their cameras and they were allowing her to take pictures, but I was like, I want a video. I don't need a picture.
Yeah.
So I had it on a video. She comes through and she looks at me and she's like, hey. And I was like, you look stunning. She's like, so do you. And she grabs my phone and I was like, it's a video, because I wanted to make sure she didn't accidentally stop recording by pressing the picture.
Oh my God.
And I was like, Tall Girls Unite. Tall Girls Unite is the only thing I could think of. I sounded so stupid.
I know, like, I love that.
Yeah,
though.
I was like, Tall Girls Unite, because we were so much taller than everyone else. And she laughed and she's like, oh, amazing. And she goes, hi, like to the camera. And she gives the phone back to me. She goes, it's nice to meet you. And I was like, it's nice to meet you too.
I feel like fainting right now.
I know.
Like,